Hey guys, welcome back to Teach Me Games, and today I was inspired by a friend of mine to do this sort of video, and it is going to be about Legos, specifically Lego Star Wars. Now, some of you might know what I'm talking about. I know one of you immediately does, and it's the person who inspired me to do this, but just want to disclaim, or explain, not disclaim. I know this is an animation. I have one along the way, and this isn't usual, but hey, I thought it would be fun as a little break from what I just did. So, to start off, we are going to be using these two minifigures. I know many of you obviously know them. It's Mando, aka Din Djarin. And you might be wondering why I'm doing two of them. It's because there is a flaw with each. Now you see this one has a cape, no jetpack. This one doesn't have a cape, forgot to put the jetpack on, but he does come with a jetpack. There it is. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a quick upgrade of both of them. Let's begin with the older version. Now I know, oh whoops, punched my stand. I know the older version is supposed to be reminiscent of like the first episodes or something, but actually the episode that this version of Mando appears in is the one where he flies up and kills the Krayt Dragon, I believe, because it's the one where he's on the speeder and sees the sand person with the crossbow. So he is supposed to have a jetpack in that because he can fly up to the Krayt Dragon and kill him. So that's what he should look like. Jetpack over the cape, maybe under the cape, I forgot. But yeah, jetpack and cape. But it was an older version. I don't know why they didn't give him a jetpack, because they had Boba Fett with a jetpack. But, you know, I guess that's what they wanted to do. Now, for the one with the jetpack, actually has Mando's face. So, that's a bit of an upgrade on Lego's part, but they still didn't include the dang cape. So, I'm just going to take the one from the Krayt Dragon episode and add it to the one from the Spider Tank episode, because that's where this one's from. And once you're done with that one, that's what he looks like with this cool, more detailed helmet, a Darksaber pistol, and cool face, if it'll focus. There we go. So, that is the Mandos out of the way. We'll put the upgraded last one right there, along just as the first of our creations. If you guys don't have the jetpack piece, then I guess I'm sorry, but that is just what I found to be the most fitting. Just taking a jetpack, adding it to the older one, or taking a cape and adding it to the newer one. Now, our next upgrade is that of the, hopefully he'll stand. He didn't. The Commando droid. I am a big collector of droids, as some of you may know, and this guy is one of my favorites, actually, because he's so cool and has killed a lot of clones and fought even off a Jedi or two, I believe, in the Clone Wars. But besides the point, the thing that many of you might notice is he just holds a blaster, but they're missing his signature melee weapon. So what you want to do is you want to take the blaster out of his hand and just put on the stud on his back. You should have a clip there. In fact, I'm gonna go get a clip real quick, because I know where one is. I did not plan this on being in the video, but you know, I got the piece. I couldn't find a brown piece, unfortunately, but this dark gray piece will work fine. So you just take the clip, attach it on the back of the Commando droid. Bink. That didn't work. I thought it clicked. There we go. Okay, attach it on the back of the Commando droid. Then you attach the blaster. Oh wait, turn the clip. Attach the blaster like this, so you can just reach over the back and grab it. And then that's it for the upgrade of the body. But what you do next, you gotta make his melee weapon. So what I do for my melee weapon is I see a lot of people talking about how the machete Lego piece works very well. But I don't have that. So the only flat weaponish like piece I have is the blue katana, and it's blue. I got this a while ago, and I have this piece. So what you do is you just combine them in the middle so that you give it like a actual handle that kind of looks like it was from the thing, and that's the rough, very very rough sword thing that the commando droid had. So instead of actually like placing it like that, that's way too long. Place it like that. Oh, on the actual handle of the katana, and it actually, I think it works and looks much better. So, yeah, there's the commando droid's upgrade, and I'm just gonna put him right next to Mando, and I'll rate all of these upgrades at the end of which one's my favorite and all that stuff. And yeah, so next stuff we're going to do is this one that I'm actually very proud of, and all you can do. So, have you guys ever... Oh, real quick, I'll introduce the character. Paz Vizsla from The Mandalorian. Have you guys ever... Let me just take this piece off. Have you guys ever wanted to build a Lego or like an upgrade and that you see on a YouTube video and you don't have the pieces? Well, as long as you got this Paz Vizsla specifically from that one Attack on Mandalore set, where he's like sacrificing himself, then you will definitely be able to create this upgrade. So, all you need is these 2 extra pieces that you can find in the extra pieces from the set. You got this little panhandle piece, and you got this little black tile piece, and you just add one over the other, and then you take Paz Vizsla, add this on his backpack, like that, and, whoops, his helmet fell off. And what that does is, if you ever don't want him to specifically be displayed just only like this, or without his gun, then you can use this snot brick, the snot brick's hollow hole, and just push it onto the panhandle's handle, and it holsters very well. I found this to be very helpful, because the panhandle is actually an extra piece from the minigun itself. It's right there. So, you'll definitely have this as long as you get the pieces from your own extra pieces bin or whatever you have, or if you just get him from the Attack on Mandalore set, because this is all just extra pieces from that set. Everyone else is actually pieces from other sets. So, he is a little back heavy, but if you just lean him forward just a little bit, he's able to stand perfectly fine. So, I'm probably not going to display him like that. I just found that really cool in case I do ever, like, actually pose him and play with him or something like that. And, yeah. So, now for the next one, this is getting a little more complicated. Let me just take a report real quick. And just like the person I'm getting this inspiration from, I'm going to have a secret build at the end of this video. My own minifigure that I made. And just a disclaimer, from here on out, most of these techniques I did see and either improved on or just copied with different pieces from other techniques. But I still want to show them to you guys in case you haven't seen them. And I just really wanted to do this video because I had so many upgraded minifigures. So, it's an R2 upgrade now. You just leave them there. And the pieces you need are these 3 pieces. The hollow stud, chi slope, and just the double-ended bar. Not the third, because you can like roll like this, see? Not the third, just the 2. So, what you want to do is you want to lift R2 up like this. You want to take this piece and this piece, add them together like that, and then you just put that right in R2's little thing, and then you add the chi slope. Whoops, sorry, Commando. Add it right there, and it roughly, the color is off, I know. I don't really have perfect white pieces like some people do, but you just take that, and it works pretty well as one of R2's third legs. So you can just roll around like he does in the movies. Let's go. Whoops, sorry. Sorry, what's your name? Paz Vizsla and Commando Droid. I knocked both of you over. So, those are, whoa. That is R2's upgrade. And next we have, let's go with another pretty simple one. We have Boba Fett's upgrade now. As you can see, Boba Fett, the bounty hunter, the Star Wars world famous best bounty hunter. I personally think IG-88 was, but he did kill IG-88, so he is the best bounty hunter, yeah, like logistics wise, but you know, not my favorite. The person who I get this video as ideas from is his favorite. So Boba Fett's upgrade is actually a technique that I saw from the person that I'm copying this from, but apparently he also copied it from somewhere else. So his technique was to add a pauldron on one of his shoulders, and that is more accurate. I don't have that Boba Fett, and I also don't have the pauldron. So, but the one thing I can do is get these 4 pieces right there. And as you can see, it is a gun. Because he doesn't have a gun, so we're going to upgrade a gun that doesn't exist in LEGO Star Wars yet. So, you take this very small pistol that comes in a lot of clones and Han Solo sets, and then you take this thing, which comes in another lot of clone sets, which is like a nozzle or a suppressor for their long rifle, and you just add it onto the front of the pistol like that. Then, you grab this other little clip it onto the handle of the pistol, and then you take the brown part and put it on the back. As this is very accurate because that's like a shoulder thing. It goes on your shoulder when you're firing, like so it stabilizes, because that is on Boba Fett's rifle. And as you can see, this looks very accurate to what Boba Fett's rifle is in the movies and comics and stuff like that. So that is Boba Fett's upgrade. You can't push this in all the way. If you push this in all the way, you can't hold it correctly. But if you push it in just enough like I did, whoops, then you can have him holding it on the side and have him holding it a little bit like that. And that is Boba Fett's upgrade complete. You can have him aiming and then just like tilt his head to the side. Oh, and there it goes. He doesn't hold it with 2 hands, sadly. He just kind of stabilizes one end of it. Oh, it broke. Oh no. The clip I had fell off and also went to the shadow realm. No, he's still holding onto it. So, the clip I have is not very stable. So, when it clips onto something this small, it doesn't really want to stay. So, this build, at least for me, is just for posing purposes. But you can have him, like, aiming with his sight and then shooting it like that. It doesn't look the greatest, but it also doesn't look too bad. I personally just like to have him holding it like that, because that's how he does usually, just hold it threateningly with 2 hands. And that is Boba Fett's rifle upgrade. Come on. None of these guys want to stand. That is Boba Fett's rifle upgrade complete. Next upgrade is... you know what? Yeah, we'll go with the... second to last of the normal upgrades, and then we'll get to something else. So, this clone trooper. You are going to need to stand, because he will not stand on his own. You are almost definitely going to need to stand. If these guys fall over, this guy is definitely going to fall over. I just realized I showed the end of the build really quick. So, you are going to need to stand for this guy, though. So let's put him... Well, beginning of the upgrade. Get normal white clone trooper. Put him on stand. That is the beginning of the upgrade. And then, the pieces you need is this long rifle like I was talking about. You could use a transparent, disc for this part. I don't have that. I just have the blue translucent, forgot what that's called, piece. And I have... Oh, whoopsie doodle. That's not good. Oh, there it is. I almost lost a piece by dropping it. We have this handlebar piece. And the last 2 pieces are this clip and this Technic piece. And yes, again, this is going to be another clone trooper gun. And I saw my friend do this, who I'm getting the inspiration from again. This is the heavy blaster from Battlefront 2 for the Clone Trooper. So what you want to do, get the long rifle, just attach the blue translucent piece onto that, or actually no, not yet, sorry. You want to get the clip and Technic piece first. Don't know if this is an illegal building technique. My friend says he's seen it somewhere, but you just push the clip into that and it's actually very stable. Next, you get the handlebar piece, clip it right in the middle perfectly. Oh, well, not perfectly, but yeah, like that. And then you get the blue piece, attach it on like that, on that end specifically, or else it won't attach. Then you get the long rifle and put it in this piece, and then it will really be stable. And now you have this cool, very heavy gun with a somewhat shield in the front. It works way better with the disc, but I don't have it. My disc is just straight up blue. So we're just gonna have it like this and attach it to the hand under the trigger, or else he won't be able to hold it. And then put his hand up to the shield, and these two stud pieces on my part keep the hand in place so it actually acts like he's holding it. And that is the Clone Trooper Heavy upgrade complete. Now, for the biggest upgrade of all time, it is, let me just get him in his normal form real quick. He's sitting because he's from my General Grievous starship. The General Grievous upgrade, specifically from the Clone Wars. Let me just put that one away because we're not using that guy. That guy's going to stay in his ship. So, this guy is actually going to take the longest. So, let me just put the pieces. This is actually, I'm going to have to use this entire thing, so goodbye, everybody. Where did the piece just go? There it is. So, you need this piece. For obvious reasons, if we're doing a General Grievous upgrade. You also need this piece. You need to get that one specifically twice. And like that. Then, you're also going to need the blue variant. And you're going to also do that twice. And that's obviously the lightsabers. We can just assemble that really quick to get out of the way. Bink. Come on. Bink. And bink. And bink. Lightsabers. You could literally get any blue and green lightsabers. Or if you just have these pieces for some reason, you can assemble it. Now, for the actual build itself, you're going to need General Grievous's head, General Grievous's legs, right there, and you're going to need to turn off your alarm, because my alarm is going off in the background like an idiot. There we go. Now that I'm back, you are going to need... and also, just another explanation. This I definitely saw in a YouTube video. This is not my idea. This is someone else's. And many people do this one. That piece, this piece that took me so long to find, another clip piece, whoops, these things twice, and, ooh, come on, that's a tight fit. Come on. Gotta use my teeth. Okay, need that part specifically in green. This is something that green part is the only thing. Well, no, that green part and two other pieces are something they didn't show. I used to have the really pale white Grievous from like the animated show that they upgraded recently as like the standard for General Grievous. I personally like the Clone Wars better. It's a crazy thing that I like it better to some people, but I personally just think it looks more accurate to Grievous, because Grievous is not pale yellow. The eyes on the, or not pale yellow, pale white. The eyes on the pale white one are more accurate. This one is a bit big just because it's from the Clone Wars, but I just think the color on this one, even though he looks jaundiced, does make more sense for Grievous, because he's like made out of bone or something like that. I think it's still metal, but it's like bone color, like off-white. Even though this one is a bit more than off-white, but still. And then, sorry this is taking so long. I gotta add commentary on this, or else this won't happen. because it's taking a while to unbuild this guy. At least you'll know. At least you'll know that this figure, once it's built, is very stable. This green piece right here, this is not supposed to be green. It's supposed to be gray. I just didn't have another gray piece. Well, I did have another gray piece, but only one. You also need this cape, black cape. Then you'll need, goodness, my non-existent thumbs. You need this other handlebar piece. You need this, I don't even know what that brick is called. I think it's also called a snot brick, but it's just from all sides. I gotta unbuild this entire guy. I didn't think this would be that hard. I thought it was harder to build him than to unbuild him. Another clip, another panhandle, and finally, the last two pieces, another bent curved thing, and another hand. Whew, that took a while. Okay, now let's finally get to building, even though I just unconstructed him. So, first things first. You need to get this, tilt it upside down, get the handlebar piece, wherever it went in this pile of stuff. There it is. Add it onto the top, like that. Add it to the head, or add the head to it. Add these. I didn't have the white. The reason I didn't add white tiles like the guy I saw in the video said is because not only does this look more accurate for the Clone Wars Grievous, even though it still looks a bit weird, I don't have white tiles because I don't have anything in perfect white. Anyway, so then you get the green handlebar piece, add it to the bottom, because that is supposed to be his organ sac underneath the plating. It's the only way I can really get to have it like that, unless I make this entire part green. And that doesn't look right, so you just add a green piece right there. Then you add this piece right there like that. And then you add his legs like that. And then his other leg like that. As a General Grievous diehard fan, I know that this, once it's done, if you are another General Grievous fan, then you definitely want to have this in your collection. Not even if you're a diehard, just if you're a General Grievous fan. This is such a good build that I saw on the internet, and most people know it. I'm just doing it to show you guys specifically, and it's just so good. It took me a while to find those handlebar pieces, but besides that, it was so fun to build. Add the cape onto the studs like that, and add a handlebar piece to keep it in place. And then you take the other side of the cape and add another handlebar piece. I'm calling it handlebar because I have nothing else to call it. It's just like bent handle piece, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. Call it whatever you want, but I'm just using these. Tilt him a little more upwards to give him that shoulder feel. He's very posable, so he likes to just start posing in your hand. Now, with that out of the way, what you next want... you want to get the panhandles, because these are definitely panhandles. They look just like pans. Add this little thing on the bottom, and add a hand right there. And that is one of his arms, complete. Then you want to add this clip, because it clips. And then add another handlebar piece. And then add another hand, and that is General Grievous' second hand, also complete. Oh, well, not, and then you gotta finish off the shoulder with a little tile right there. Bonk. This and these should be white. Again, I don't have anything that's perfect white, so it's not gonna happen. Then you want to do the exact same on the other side. Then you take the tile, like that, handlebar piece, that, keeps falling off, clip piece, like that. Oh, it's starting to turn weird. There. Another handlebar piece, like that. Oh, whoopsie. Oh, whoops. His legs, I forgot, should have this stud, because it's a hollow stud. You attach it on there so that it still looks like it's metal, and it's hiding the organ sac. And then you add it like that so that he's just also accurate and taller. So, you add him like that, and then you add the rest of the arms. General Grievous' third arm, and General Grievous' fourth arm, because he's known for having that amount of arms. You can tilt him back to give him the impression that they're hiding in his body, and then you can bring them out when they're detached, because that's what happens. And then you add the lightsabers. I just add them in a random color-coordinated color thing. There's no specific order to this. I just don't do the blue, green method. I do blue, green, blue, and finally green. And you know what? His feet are made to stand, so he can stand almost perfectly. Just like that. And that is General Grievous' upgrade. Complete. I'm trying to get him to look at you, but it's taking a bit. There we go. General Grievous' upgrade complete. It's kind of hard to find these pieces, but if you have them, boy, will they make a great figure. Let me just pose him real quick, like I did in my battle MOC. Because yes, I have a mock. Almost every single Star Wars collector has a mock of some sort of, like, battle. I personally just made my own clone and separatist battle. And I have Grievous in there, because he just looks so cool, and he'd probably dominate anyone that's in that fight, unless it's Obi-Wan or Yoda or something. And there he is. I added the stand so that he would stand very well when he's posing. And there he is, General Grievous, complete. And with him complete, all the other upgrades are also complete. And now, literally scooting all of them out the way, we have a mystery build. This one, I'm sorry to say, will take a lot longer than the last one. It might be easier to unbuild, but boy, is this one going to be hard to dismantle. Oh no, I just said it's going to be easier to unbuild, but it's going to have a lot more pieces. So, this mystery build is from another person, but I improved on it a little bit. So you take these, and this part we will build first, because there's two parts. There's three parts to this build. And then this clip and that. I believe that spear is a LEGO official piece. If it's not, sorry. But with this, now we build it. I probably should have unbuilt all these right before the video. My bad. I was not thinking when I was starting to record this video. I just wanted to do this. So, you attach it like that. The reason all these... Oh my god, I just realized these are all Well, no. None of these are discs, so I can't have them on my clone thing. Also, I think this is just very cool and way better than any other... Well, except for the General Grievous one. I think this one is really cool compared to any other upgrade that I've done in this video, unless it's General Grievous's upgrade, because that one's just awesome. This one is taking a bit for me to build. I don't know why. Oh, that's why, because I had it weirdly sideways. Oh, hey. Come on. There we go. Okay. That's gonna work. And just attach that. It should be... Oh, wait. Do I have it upside down? I think I do. Do I? How did I just dismantled this. How did I already forget what it looks like? What did I just do? Oh, wait. Should it be down more? I think it should be down more. So that it can go up. What did I do? I just dismantled this thing. How did I already forget what to build it like? Now I'm just destroying it. I'm so confused. This is not good. What the flip? Why won't that connect? What is... Okay, there. I did that. Now if I connect this, this should be what it's supposed to be. Yes! Kind of. A little bit. It should be up more. Too far up. The spike needs to just be a little more like that. Yes! Okay. If you get it correctly, it's supposed to give the effect that there's like electricity around it. Around this little spike. Because the thing we're building has this as a weapon. And then when you hit someone with it, or like hit someone with it, it's supposed to like zap them or stab them at the same time. Oh, spoiler. Now, this one is going to take an extremely long time to build. In fact, we're actually, unbuild I mean. In fact, we're just going to take them apart right now. In front of you. Because this is the second part. Because there's 3 parts to this build. I think I said that already, actually. Oh my god, I forgot another piece. Oh, is that why this didn't work originally? Oh, it's because I was supposed to have 3 things here. Wow, I actually completely forgot about that other piece. That is embarrassing. Well, now it's completely correct. That's good. Okay, anyway, back to unbuilding this guy. Come on, come on. This one might be a little more difficult to find the pieces because it's a complete minifigure made up by just normal bricks except for 2. And that is the pieces for the 3rd part. So, you want to take this part, angle it up like this, add this orange part, connect it like that, add this part, this clip part, add it like that, then you add this little cheese slope, add it on the back upside down, add this little like gold brick part, black, add it on top. All these pieces have to be in this color. I'm sorry to say, if the other ones didn't have to be in color, this one definitely does because it's an entire minifigure. So, that's what it completely should look like if you're building along with me. So, that part and that part done. Now, as if I over-exaggerated originally, this part's going to take a while to unbuild. But first, you have General Grievous's white arms right there, and I'm going to spare you guys the decency since I told you it would take a while to unbuild. I'm going to pause it right here and be back. Hey guys, I'm back, and I finally dismantled it. I couldn't dismantle it all the way. There's just like 4 pieces that are still together. But I did the most I could. At least you'll know that this build is very sturdy. So, these are the pieces I couldn't unbuild. Those 4. Everything else, though, let me just get into my palm and dump it right on the platform. You guys better watch this because it's a lot of effort to unbuild my own creations. Where did that piece just go? No. Oh no, where'd it go? Fudge, I lost one. I hope I didn't lose one. So these are the pieces. If you guys can get a closer look at them when I'm actually building the thing good for you, I might have lost a piece. No, there it is. I found it. That would have actually been really bad if I lost it. You need every single piece in that exact color for this to be accurate. Oh, man. Okay, and let me tell you, it's another General Grievous build. If you have heard of my theory, I don't even know if I posted a video about my theory. This is a character from the Spider-Tank set that was not in the Spider-Tank set, and in that episode, he has 4 arms and a broken down cyborg body and has General Grievous voice lines. So I have a theory on how it's General Grievous, but that's not now. We're just building him. Whew, okay, time to actually do this. Let's start off with the built pieces first. Here we go. So, you gotta build this, attach that clip onto this thing, attach this other clip, like that, and add a bucket handle. Whoops, I dropped it. Bucket handle right there. And tilt it back like that, and that is one of the feet. The other foot, right here, you do the exact same thing. Bink, and bink. Another foot complete. Now, there are 4 normal bricks in this. You just gotta attach it like that. And attach these studs like that. And then you attach this. Whoa, what is happening here? You attach this translucent orange thing right there. Well, I don't know if it's translucent or transparent. I don't know. Add these hollow studs on the back, 4 of them. And they should be like that. And that. And then you add all of these little spikes drooping down. Come on. Oh my god, this is a lot harder than I thought. There we go. And this one too. Come on, come on, come on, come on. We have time. Okay. This video will be one of the longest I've ever done. Okay. Now we have the torso complete. Now, what you want to do is, oh, right. So, you take one of the parts that we already did, add it like that. I think. Do you add it like that? I believe that's how you add it. Yeah. Then you add these little circle pieces. Wait, no you don't. Wait, I'm confusing my own self. What? Hold on. Because you want to add these white General Grievous arms on the neck. Because those are supposed to be there. But those aren't his actual arms. They're supposed to be... Oh! I see what I did wrong. I see my mistake. Oh no, we're gonna have to... Okay, so, if you're building along with me until now, we're gonna have a happy little accident appear on the onset. We're gonna have to take this whole part apart, and you're gonna have to take this, that was from the torso, and add these panhandles on the back. These gray panhandles. Both of them. Add them right there. And add some hollow circles. Oh, well that's not one of the hollow circles. Take this hollow circle, add it like that. Add this other hollow circle. Add it like that. Even though I think they should be a little more in, but we'll worry about that later. Then you... How did I mess this up this bad? I know you do this. I know that you do this. Okay, and then that is there. But no, wait. You're supposed to have... That's not supposed to be there. What you're supposed to have there is this. You have that there. And then you have this hollow circle there. And then you have that hollow circle there. And you attach all of it together to make this the actual torso. But push these in a little more, I believe. There, and then add the Grievous arms. Pink. And then, where's the head? Then you add the head. Hooray! Oh, you weren't supposed to push this all the way in. What did I do? Okay. Oh, wow, okay. Oh, well, there goes the head. I didn't even throw that over there. Ugh, man. Okay, this is very, very tight fit, but I did it. Because you're supposed to have room for these things to clip on. Like that. Yes. And then you're supposed to add another one on the other side. Like that. Whew. Okay. Crisis averted. That was close. And then you add these, which are the hands. Add them like that. Then you add these. Add one like that, and the other one. You can still clip it on, but I like to. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we are clipping it on. There. Okay. And then that. Take the feet. Put the one little foot in there. Take the other foot in there. He's gonna have a little hunch because the pieces want to be like that, but that is accurate. And you add the head like that, and voila, you have the creature on Mandalore, aka General Grievous in another body, because he survived the explosion. I believe it, but he did die to Bo-Katan, I think. Now, if you remember in that episode, his head can pop off and crawl out into the spider tank. Made that I don't know if the person knew this, but they made that a possibility. If you just take the head off, twist the clip like that, it's a little pair of legs that he can stand up with. And it is also a way that he could turn his head, but it is a little feature that I found very cool. And if you add his little electric spear, oh, whoops, add his electric, come on, it's your weapon, you gotta hold it. A little electric spear, he can fight off someone with it, and that is the very posable extra minifigure build complete. And with that, every single, hold on, let me just give Commander Droid a stand, because you know he won't stand on his own. There's every single upgrade minifigure thing that I have done. Din Djarin in the back, with the star of the show being the cool new minifigure, and the second star being cool General Grievous. And get R2 visible as well, and Mando over here. And that is all of my upgrades. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope at least one of these, I think 8 upgrades. Hold on, what? Yeah, I was right. Sorry, I was just not positive for myself counting. If you want to count him like 8.5 or 9 for technically this guy too, we'll put him on this side. You can barely see him, thanks to Grievous being so large. There. And R2 is also just so hidden. There. So, I hope one of these 8 or technically 9 upgrades helped you guys with your little Lego minifigures, and make them really cool in your collection or your mocks, and do whatever you want with them. I don't care. I just think I want to share these to you because they're very cool. And the person, I'll name him now, the person I got this inspiration from, Willy Boy Games. Go check him out. Shout out a lot of times, and because he's been on this channel multiple times. He was in my last video. We started a channel together. It's doing not great. If you saw my last video, then you'd know. But thank you to him for this inspiration, and that is my upgrades now completely complete. Thank you, T-Squad. TGB Games out. Peace.